you an anxious overthinker? Do you spiral about people's perception of you? Is there a life you want to live but you can't find the courage to go for it? Well, this is a video for you. Hi everyone, and welcome back to another video. If you're new here, my name is Lauren and I 100% check all of the boxes previously mentioned. Being an anxious overthinker, caring what people think, and just lacking confidence or courage to take risks in life for fear of failing. That is me in a nutshell. And to run it all the way back, as a kid, I was painfully shy. That inner child, she's still here. She is still here. We are working on it. We are evolving. We are growing. But shy tendencies never fully go away. But as a kid, I just always kind of wanted to blend into the background. I wanted to be accepted, and that kind of fed into my people-pleasing tendencies. And as you can imagine, this is just a perfect recipe to lack confidence and spiral about people's perception of me. But over the past couple years, I've been really able to just hone in and improve these flaws and truly practice not giving a fuck what people think. And that, my friend, is a motherfucking superpower. 9 out of 10 times, you are the one getting in your own way. You are stopping yourself from living the life you want to live or being the person that you want to be. And it took me a really long time to realize this. We are still doing the work. This is truly a daily practice. You don't just wake up one day and not care what anyone thinks about you, but there are ways to drastically shift your mindset. So today, I'm here to share my revelations, if you will, and just share how to live unapologetically. And this video is for you just as much as it is for me, because we're in this together. So with that said, grab a little snack because we're diving deep, y'all. We're getting into it. You might not like some of the stuff I have to say, but it's the hard truth and it's for your own good. Today we're gonna wake the fuck up. So with that said, let's get into it. Part of not caring what people think is just embracing being a student. Give yourself room to be cringy, experiment, make mistakes, and learn and grow from it. I've gained the most clarity about things in my life purely from mistakes, from relationships to jobs to money. The only way to really learn and grow and evolve is to make mistakes and to keep going. I am not a huge YouTuber with thousands of subscribers, but I am acknowledging that I am a student in a sense that I am trying new things and seeing what works. I'm still on this journey of self-discovery. And with experimenting, I'm going to have cringy moments. Because the reality of taking risks or trying something new is the potential of being cringy or embarrassing or potentially flopping. Your fear of failing or just being cringy is truly what's blocking you from trying something, learning from it, getting better at it, and ultimately mastering it. You not trying is doing a disservice of your growth and your potential. I learned to just embrace the cringe and really just devote all of my energy toward creating this space that lets me learn, explore, make mistakes, and learn again. Perfectionism is the enemy of progress. And as a fellow perfectionist, I'm so guilty of not following through or even sharing something that I've done because it's not perfect. But in order to take risks and just reach this level of success that you can see so clearly for yourself, you have to start somewhere. One of my favorite quotes is, you don't have to be great to start, but you have to start to be great. And y'all, it just gets me every time, y'all. Every time. Don't let perfectionism get in the way. And I always try to tell myself, done is better than perfect. Because perfectionism will 1000% stunt your progress and ultimately your success. How are you going to grow if you don't start? Growth is going to be uncomfortable. Sharing something as you're learning it is going to be a little bit cringy and humbling. But just start to recognize the little wins in progress in the ways you're learning along the way. When you break down this fear of being cringy, it's essentially fear of being judged, right? But this fear is kind of twofold. There's you judging yourself, and then there's also being judged by other people. But let's dig deeper into judging yourself first. Judging yourself often stems from a lack of confidence. You're telling yourself that whatever you're doing is stupid, you're diminishing yourself and your work, and you're basically not letting yourself be human and make mistakes and be authentically you. And here's the thing, I catch myself judging myself a lot. Y'all, even when I'm filming these videos, I will say something weird or I'll stutter and I'll instantly get embarrassed as if I'm not the only one in this room talking to you guys. There's no one else here judging me but me. And I have to ask myself, why am I judging myself? As humans, we are so hard on ourselves, but a great way to kind of end this habit is to just first acknowledge when you're judging yourself and change it in that moment. Start accepting yourself for being human. You are allowed to make mistakes. Now, this second part of this fear of judgment comes from fearing people's perception or opinions of you. Whenever you're paranoid of someone's judgment or you feel like someone's staring, I'm here to remind you that as humans, we are so self-centered. A majority of the time you think someone is judging you, they are most likely self-conscious about themselves. It's almost similar to gym anxiety. Everyone at the gym is so focused on themselves and their workout and what they look like that they are not looking at you the way that you've convinced yourself to think. And it's so freeing once you realize that people are way more concerned about themselves than judging and worrying about you. Now, for those who do have something to say or judge, just realize that their judgment has so much more to say about them than it has to do with you. They don't know you. They are most likely projecting their issues onto you. And honestly, it's just sad. The higher you climb towards happiness and success, the more people are gonna try to tear you down, and just take it as a compliment and let it roll off your back. Some people don't want to see you succeed because they envy that you have something that they want. So pray for them, send them love, whatever that looks like, and honestly remove yourself out of the equation because at the end of the day, it has nothing to do with you. I think this is where a lot of people get stuck because people will try to pigeonhole you into this idea of who they think you are, but you're allowed to grow and evolve and define your identity. But with that said, you do have to recognize that you cannot control everyone's perception of you. And that's a hard pill to swallow. People you've met in high school, at your work, ex-partners, they all have this perception of you and they're basing it on a version of you that they experienced or encountered. And acknowledging that, but also knowing that you know who you are and you are allowed to grow and evolve and change regardless of their perception of you is honestly what's going to set you free. I think sometimes we forget that we're allowed to change. You can change your mind, you can change your interests, you can change how you feel about people, you can change your beliefs. You are the one thing that you can control, so you are allowed to evolve. Now, if you're someone who you're I don't know who I am, for starters, that is normal. Let me just start off by saying that is normal to be I don't know who the fuck I am. That is okay. But go on a self-discovery journey. Grab a journal, jot down things that you like. What are your passions? What are traits that you aspire to be? What are some role models that you look up to? And then from that point, just simply start walking the walk. Identity comes with kind of experimenting, and with experimenting comes potential cringing. I know, it's a whole lot of trial and error. You might be embarrassed because it might feel uncomfortable, but that is part of the journey. How can you take risks with confidence if you don't know who you are? So dive deep into yourself and just own it. Live unapologetically, and I will forever die on this hill that being weird is cool. Why conform and do everything that everyone else is doing or act a certain way because everyone else is acting a certain way? Copying what everyone else is doing is just so boring. Keep finding what makes you unique, and that is gonna take you so far in life. Sharing anything to the world, whether that's online or to friends or family, it can be scary, it's vulnerable, and it can be very uncomfortable. But if you genuinely love something and you want it and this is your passion, and someone has something negative to say or judge, they can honestly just go fuck themselves. Respectfully. I don't mean to cuss, but I want you to take that energy with you when understanding this. As long as there's passion behind what you're doing, whatever it is, you are going to thrive. We've seen it countless time and time again through social media that there is a community for everything. Your people will find you as long as you're doing what you're passionate about. I've noticed that when you hop on a trend, yes, you might get exposure, but no one is really seeing your personality or your passion, and that's what people love to see. They want to connect with someone. They want to see your excitement for whatever it is. I can't even begin to tell you guys how many random videos I have watched all the way till the end simply because I was mesmerized by someone's like passionate storytelling. Your passion is going to be your secret sauce, and it is just gonna make you shine, baby. I also mentioned this in one of my previous videos, but you being proud of your work should also be enough. You do not need to seek validation online as long as you're just doing something that you genuinely love and you're proud of. You're doing something so admirable and brave for just following your heart and doing something that you love. So I hope this video hyped y'all up, and just don't let anybody live rent-free in your head, you guys. We have one life to live. Worrying is just wasted energy and time. So I'm excited for you. I can't wait to see y'all pop off. I'm so ready to see you step into your power, into your potential. And that's all I got for you guys. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you made it this far, comment below. My passion is my secret sauce. Ooh, maybe you can include what kind of sauce. Your girl loves fast food. I'm a saucy gal. Make it creative. But if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel. I also post like lifestyle vlogs. You know, your girl's experimenting here. We're seeing what we like. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.